But that's another thing that I was going to say. This episode did what Walking Dead was trying to do with all their little side stories and shit like that. Mm-hmm. They did what Walking Dead could not pull off in 11 seasons. They did absolutely perfect in one episode.
Yeah.
Sucks. Anyway,
open it now.
Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody to episode 16 of Moat 9. That's MOAT, the number 9. Short week. Well, long week, but as far as viewing stuff, it was a short week. So this should, as we like to say, be a short episode. But we talk a lot. Actually, no. There's going to be a lot of Instagram news. So do you want to start with that? Do you want to start with the shows and then get to that?
Let's do some Instagram news, especially with the Blue Beetle.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
I sent it to you.
I didn't see that one. I'm not saying you didn't send it. I'm saying I didn't see it.
It comes out this year, right?
Yes.
It's a full Latino cast, except with one person.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Really?
No. Yeah. I'm not for that kind of stuff. I don't care if it's my
but
culture.
Even because it's Blue Beetle, I mean, that's just
I'm stupid excited because it's Blue Beetle. In case you haven't seen other episodes where we talk about it and you don't know about the Blue Beetle. The Blue Beetle is DC's answer to Spider-Man, which is already cool. And the guy is Latino, which is cool. And even better, he's from El Paso.
Yeah.
Which is where we're recording. So I'm just stupid excited. I hope it. And then it's the kid from Karate Kid from Cobra Kai.
What's his name? Cholo?
Cholo?
XOLO?
Yeah, Cholo.
Maridueña?
Yes.
That's what I said.
No, that's what you said. I'm just saying. I'm reiterating. So yeah, I'm already excited. But the fact that they're making it all Latino just feels like that forced inclusion shit to me. And like I said, I don't care that it's my culture. I don't care whose culture it is. If it's forced, I don't like it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to fucking watch the shit out of it. It is... Did you see the thing that I sent you in the James Gunn thing?
No.
Where he's announcing kind of what the movies are going to be for their phase 1. He didn't call it phase 1, but I'm going to call it phase 1 of the DC.
Uh-huh.
They're not calling it the DC EU anymore. It's just DCU. The Flash is supposed to, as they said, it's supposed to reset everything. Mm-hmm. That it's going whatever ends up happening because
Zolo Maridueña.
Zolo? I don't think it's Zolo, but
so
anything that happened before the Flash movie is going to be pretty much scrubbed. Anyway, but yeah, he was saying that the Flash is going to reset everything. Flash is still a thing. Shazam is still part of it. They're redoing Superman. It's now Superman Legacy, and they haven't said who's going to play him yet. For some reason, though, they're keeping Aquaman 2 as part of it, which I find interesting because supposedly the rumor is that What's-His-Face isn't going to play Aquaman anymore, but that he was cast as Lobo. So that's going to be interesting. I don't know.
Who knows? It's DC,
but Blue Beetle is part of this whole thing.
But you know how DC is. You pretty much just fuck everything up.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. Everybody has high hopes for James Gunn, and poor guy. The other guy is just like it's James Gunn and that other guy.
James Gunn, stop copying my hairstyle.
Hey, say what you want. He's a fun guy. That was so bad.
Well, you know, it's fungus.
Mm-hmm.
The Last of Us.
Yeah, there's a fungus among us.
Fungus among us.
Are we gonna go into that or Tulsa?
Might as well.
I think we should save it. Let's do Tulsa King.
Sylvester Stallone is
Speaking of old crusty things, I managed to pull off the 3 episodes.
Okay, cool.
And I looked it up, and it's supposed to be 9 total.
Yeah.
So I can say this. Normally, I'd probably be like, but knowing that it's only 9, and I've already gotten through 3, I can finish season.
They're half hour, right?
About 40 minutes.
40 minutes, okay. So
I can pull it off. I hope it gets, not that it's bad, but I hope it gets better so that I'm not disappointed at the end and be like, I should have kept watching Yellowstone. I should have caught up on this other stuff instead.
Are you getting that kind of like, I mean, he's old, and in the show he's old. He was put away for 25 years, or he was locked up for 25 years. But then he comes into it. For me, it kind of seems like they're forcing his dumbness into the reality, or into like, I was going to say reality or not.
I think
reality,
I can sum up the show, and I think it's pretty much what you're trying to say. It's a social commentary. This is if they took the character of Gran Torino,
okay,
and put him in a show. It's basically Clint Eastwood shitting on cancel culture, wokeness, bullshit.
Yeah,
that's all this show is. The way that leftists are having their shows like The Boys shit on conservatism.
Yeah,
it's the polar opposite of that.
Okay,
and so that people realize that I'm not biased, I'm finding it annoying. It's kind of bugging me that they have their little agenda. They're shitting on everything that's woke and liberal and all that shit, which I find funny.
Yeah.
But it's a little too much. Like, we get it. You're old and you're a boomer, and everything that's new age is annoying to you. We get it. You're fucking Clint Eastwood from Gran Torino. Cool, we got it. My only problem with that is that if you're gonna do that, go balls out. If that's the case, if that's how he feels, he should be shitting on his driver a little bit more.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
The mob and Italians seem to have a problem with black people.
Yeah.
They look down on them quite a bit. At least that's been the trope in every movie that you've ever seen.
Okay.
So if they're going to do that, they should go full tilt, and they're not. They're trying to stay correct without being too correct.
So IMDb gave it an 8.2 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 79%. And Google users, 92% like this TV show.
I can see that. It's not bad. It's just too cliche. It's too paint by number for me. Everything, all the paint by number shit that you could think of for gangster shows and movies, it's there. The story is not original whatsoever. That little twist that sleeps with the chick and then she turns out to be the ATF. Like, okay, could you be any more fucking obvious? What I will say is that I do like this. I don't know if you picked this up, but it has a slight Western feel to it as well. He's that old cowboy that's very rooted in tradition, and he's still very respectful to women and stuff like that. Like that one guy's manhandling her in the strip club.
Oh yeah, and then he goes over there and
he does the right thing, like the what's considered to be right. And I also like the way that they're kind of making fun of the fact, like, really, bro, you're gonna come and strong arm us, like take over our. And it's like, yeah, he's doing everything the old school way.
Exactly.
And they're finding that like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Exactly.
That's fun.
But that FBI agent, ATF or
ATF,
ATF, Andrea Savage.
Okay. Yeah, you would. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, she's pretty hot. She's 49 years old.
It's not bad. It's
she's
good.
come out in other stuff. I just can't find like what she's come out in, but I've seen her before.
I'll put it this way. If I didn't have a long list of shit that I need to catch up on, I could totally see myself being like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to watch this, regularly. But because I have so much more to catch up on, I'm like, it needs to be better than this for me to say I'm going to put that on the back burner and watch this. Anyway, so what would your rating be?
On what?
Tulsa King.
Tulsa King. I think that I'll watch it. I'm just not liking it. I don't know if it's because Sylvester Stallone's so old. This is actually his first ever TV series he's ever been in.
You're stating that? Oh, okay.
No,
I thought you were asking.
No, it is. It's the first TV series he's ever been in.
I find it so weird that it's MTV.
Well, Yellowstone.
Yellowstone what?
Oh, no, that's Paramount.
Shit, don't. I was like, no, fucker.
What were we watching that was... It's not Yellowstone?
No, Yellowstone is Paramount.
There's something else. It's produced by...
Hey, Google. Aye. You can't talk to
Google.
Me. You're not my owner. I don't talk to you. Me.
What other shows are produced by MTV. 2022. Something, I don't know. Tulsa King, 1923, 1883. That's
What?
probably why. Teen Wolf the movie. Yellowstone. B.I.H.
Yellowstone is MTV Studios?
Yeah.
What the actual fuck? That's blowing my mind, dude. Yellowstone is an MTV Studios production.
Yes.
What the hell? MTV is making a comeback with that. We might see, because I mean, to now that I know that, if it's a MTV Studios, I might be prone to watch it, because if they got Yellowstone and Tulsa King is good enough,
Yeah.
they have a good track record going. HBO, I think, right now is still leading the pack. They've got some monster fucking shows.
They sure do.
All right.
Real quick.
Oh. I was trying to do a segue, but...
Oh, sorry. Go.
No, go ahead.
What were you going to say?
No, you already went. I'll find a way back.
I was looking for Tulsa Cream. I have notes.
Tulsa Cream?
Yeah, Tulsa Cream.
Oh, he gave the ATF agent some Tulsa Cream.
You sure did.
Dude, her reaction to the fact that he's 75, that shit was funny.
Yeah, she's like, I'm out of here, old fart. I watched You People on Netflix. Eddie Murphy, Jonah Hill,
Yeah, do that.
Omar Epps. It's funny, cheesy, kind of annoying, has heart.
Okay, is it bad writing annoying or is it Jonah Hill annoying? I don't like Jonah Hill.
Okay, so I put him, because I just saw a clip of Superbad and I was like, perfect. He's being him, older self from Superbad.
Yeah, Jonah Hill, he's either really good at not being himself,
Yeah.
or he's himself.
Yeah.
At the very least, he has that going for him, because like Ryan Reynolds, I keep going back to him. He's Ryan Reynolds and everything. Jack Black is Jack Black in everything he's in.
Jonah Hill's pretty much himself in everything.
But when he's not, he's really good, because him in Moneyball,
Okay.
fucking great.
What was it, War
him
Dogs?
in, I didn't see War Dogs, but that one's supposed to be pretty good. But him
really good.
in Wolf of Wall Street,
Okay, I didn't see that one.
you haven't seen the Wolf of Wall Street?
No, I don't think so.
Bro.
With Leonardo DiCaprio?
Bro. Martin Scorsese.
No, I didn't watch it. I don't think I watched
You
it.
like Goodfellas?
Yeah.
It's the money Wall Street version of Goodfellas.
Is that one the one with McConaughey?
Yeah. And Margot
Oh.
Robbie.
Fuck, dude, I need to watch
Wait.
it.
Who else? I'm trying. There's somebody else that, dude, bro, it's a hell of a good movie.
I'm sure it is.
I know I shit
I've
on
been
Martin
wanting to watch
Scorsese
it.
for his opinions and shit,
Yeah.
but it's Martin Scorsese. I mean, he does a hell of a fucking.
Yeah.
It's very, very good, fellas. But dude, it's really fucking good. You need to watch it.
So, David Duchovny, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, what's her name? Julia Louis-Dreyfus? Right? How do you say her name?
Oh, that's right there. The parents, Julia
Yeah.
Louis-Dreyfus.
Yes, they both come out there. It's funny. It has really good heart. I don't want to spoil the end, but it felt a little forced.
Okay.
And I've seen some memes. I'm gonna send you the memes so you can kind of like figure it out. Hopefully, you watch it. It's about 2 hours, I think. Yeah. It was
seriously?
Yeah, it's like almost 2 hours. Yeah.
Oh.
I have David Duchovny. What the fuck happened to his face?
Yeah, he hasn't aged well.
No, I don't know what the fuck. He's Mulder. You know, you see him as Mulder, and then later on in X-Files, and then you see him here, and I'm like,
He went from Mulder to Moldy.
it's it's very cringy too, because of the way they talk. It's kind of like, it's a white family and a black family trying to figure each other out type of thing. It's very cringy where you're like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. Oh, you shouldn't have done that.
I get the feeling from the trailer that they're trying to be edgy,
Yeah.
but still very woke.
I'll tell you this: Eddie Murphy is not the regular Eddie Murphy that you're used to.
Eddie Murphy, I hope he does. He's supposed to go on tour. He's supposed to do a special sometime soon.
Eddie Murphy cooked.
What?
You said Eddie Murphy raw.
Oh my God. Yes. I hope that he finds his voice again, because since he started doing the costumey stuff, the heavy makeup, flubber, and
That's like back
the
in
Nutty
the
Professor.
90s.
But I mean, ever since then, he just hasn't been the Eddie Murphy that I remember. He's not the Axel Foley Eddie Murphy.
And that's the Eddie Murphy that I like too.
Yeah, so, and dude, Eddie Murphy is going to go down in history as one of the greatest fucking comics ever. Like, if it wasn't for Richard Pryor, he would have probably had that title already.
Yeah.
But he kind of fell off. He doesn't have that edge. It seems like he doesn't have the edge anymore.
I think he acts more sophisticated in this one. He's a little bit older. So I think it's like his comedy it's progressed to an older Eddie Murphy-ish type of thing.
I got you.
So it's just him, like his evolution of Eddie Murphy.
Right.
You know, it's not the same Eddie Murphy that we're used to,
but
he has evolved it, and it's fine. He's still comedy, but he's a little bit harder, a little bit like
jaded almost.
I wouldn't say jaded. It's more like, you know, been through the ringer and he's back, and you know, he's like, you know, fuck everybody. This is me. That's it. Kind of thing.
I think the way that maybe like a Chappelle has just gone with it and just said, fuck you, this is me. I don't think Eddie Murphy has found that stride yet. Like, he's still, I don't want to say trying, but like he's still stuck between being the nice guy and being raw.
What was the last movie that he was on that we watched?
I should have watched the one that he came out in that was a biopic, but I didn't.
What was the other one that was like almost like a spin-off of like a 70s, remember? It came out on Netflix.
Dolomite.
Yeah, Dolomite.
That's one I wanted to see.
So you never saw Dolomite?
No, I didn't.
Oh, fucker, dude.
I know.
So, okay, that character in Dolomite, was kind of like his coming back role or something, right? Or reintroducing, you know, Eddie Murphy. That kind of like will give you, okay, he started there again, and now that's the new Eddie Murphy, like kind of.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Overall, it's a good movie. It's a little long. I can't remember how long it is. I sent you a TikTok about the Eddie Murphy and This Is Happening, the picture. Did you see that one or no?
Oh, from Good Times.
From Good Times, yes. Did you hear about that shit?
Dude? No, until I saw that. I didn't know about that. That's fucking
the
bananas.
Replica was what, 16 million? And he has the original. So he's sitting on some fucking money.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I was just trying to find the...
Yeah, this guy's going to go down in history, dude. Like, he is definitely one of the best to ever do it.
2 hours, an hour and 58 minutes.
Okay, so just short of 2 hours. Still, that's for a comedy. That's kind of lengthy. Rating
7.
Okay, that's
not
still
too
pretty
bad.
good.
I watched it. It's funny. I'm probably not gonna watch it again unless somebody's interested in watching it. Then I'll watch it with her.
I got you.
I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
I did watch Puss in Boots also.
Still at my daughter. We can get her in here and she'll give you a full fucking review of that because she's seen it like 20 fucking times.
It's worth watching. So if you get a chance, just sit down next to her and watch it.
Yeah,
you know, she'll love it. Me and Max watched it, and it was a good movie.
Yeah.
I don't know how it lost to Turning Red, but you know.
Oh, I know how.
Wokeness.
I know exactly. Yes, I know exactly how it fucking lost to Turning Red, but whatever. I haven't seen it though.
You haven't watched Turning Red?
No, dude.
It's a little
God, as bad as I am with having caught up with live action movies, my animation is, dude. I still haven't.
Strange World?
What's Strange World?
Yeah, on Disney Plus.
Dude, I haven't watched In and Out. I haven't watched what's the one with the mermaid kid?
Mitchell's versus the Robots.
Mitchell's versus the Machines. I still haven't.
That was a great movie.
I know, but I still the mermaid kid.
Buzz Lightyear.
I haven't seen Buzz. Dude, name it and animated. I haven't finished Arcane.
So I'm taking applications for a new co-host on Mo 9, even though it's not mine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Technically, I'm your co-host in both shows.
I'm just saying. Not that I have a lot of time, but
hopefully. But anyway, do you want to go in? How much time do we have?
We have about 17 minutes.
So Last of Us and then go into this? Or this and then Last of Us?
Let's go into Last of Us.
Okay. So speaking of old crusty things.
Speaking of old crusty.
Speaking of fun guys.
Speaking of Parks and Rec.
What the fuck? Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah. He's a fun guy. The sad part is I remember way less about the game than I thought I did because things are happening. I'm like, I don't remember that. Okay. I don't remember that. But the good thing about that is I get to experience it almost for the first time again.
So we're talking about episode 3 because we did 1 and 2, right?
Yes.
So episode 3, long time. That's what it's called.
The longest episode so far, but it's only 3. But
75 minutes.
Yeah, just over an hour.
Yeah.
No,
actually, the first one was 80 minutes.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So about 5 minutes shy. But shit, you know what? You're watching the show and it's like fucking forever. I felt like this one took forever long. I know.
This episode?
Yes.
Okay.
For me, it took forever long. I'm not biased towards what happened in the show. I'm really liking it. I know I was like, how the fudge did this happen in the game? But then on further review after watching the episode, it's not really in the game. It was just like a side story of the game. It was a side story that they put into this show.
You're saying the
episode. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
because they did like a short. It's like a short story, right?
Yeah.
So it's a short story that they integrated into the show that wasn't really part of the game.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and I was like,
in the game, spoilers for whoever hasn't watched it, go back, watch it, come back, like we usually say. In the game, they alluded to the fact that he was gay.
Okay.
Bill. Mm-hmm. But they never showed all of this stuff. This is pretty much them taking creative liberty to throw that in there.
Which, I'm going to tell you right now that this episode is like blowing up everywhere.
And for good reason. The first maybe 30, 40 minutes, I text you and I was like, this fucking thing better get good quick because I'm like, well, okay, blah, blah. And
what did I tell you?
And then it popped off.
What did I tell you to do?
Bro.
What did I tell you to do?
Yeah.
Go get your box of tissues.
I didn't, and I regret it because there's a lot that I can sum up for this shit. I've often said that the first 10 minutes of Up are the greatest fucking love story that I've ever seen. And it's animated, but
still,
you could take those 10 minutes and it would have been absolutely perfect. The fact that they added a movie on top of that after, like, it's the best love story, almost storytelling that I've seen in almost anywhere.
Yeah.
This fucking episode is a very close second. I'll still put Up as number 1 in that sense, but as far as love story,
yeah,
this fucking episode takes a fucking cake. Like this is, I'm one of those rare people that people make fun of me. I don't give a shit. I like Brokeback Mountain.
Okay.
That fucking story, it just of a love story, a forbidden love story, dude. I can't think of anything better. Fuck Romeo and Juliet. That to me is great.
I never watched it.
Dude, if for anybody that has an aversion to a homosexual love, then don't watch it. That's all it is. But if you have any kind of a romantic heart,
yeah,
dude, Brokeback Mountain is one of the best forbidden love stories ever. This is on par with that shit. This is Brokeback Mountain and Up combined, and it's fucking amazing. I can't say enough about this fucking episode. It is by far probably my favorite episode of any show ever. Like, just single episode.
Yeah.
I don't think anything can top it. I can't think of another episode from a show that was this good.
Okay, Nick Offerman. Mm-hmm. You might know him from Parks and Rec. And Murray Bartlett. Do you recognize Murray Bartlett? Mm-mm. I'm going to do something, but don't laugh. Shit. You didn't watch season 2 of the one on HBO Max, the hotel one?
White Lotus?
Yeah.
No.
That's like their theme in the second episode.
Okay.
That's how it goes. We can call it the Brown Lotus if you want.
Okay.
Murray Bartlett comes out in season 2 of White Lotus.
Okay.
Which you haven't watched yet, so you're not going to know the reference, but if y'all have seen the White Lotus, not the Brown Lotus, you'll understand why I did that and why Murray Bartlett. I didn't realize it was Murray Bartlett.
Okay.
which is kind of like, okay. I had to see it later on to realize who it was in that episode of The Last of Us. I mean, it's basically like a huge love story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of all of it. And the song that they played,
oof,
Linda Ronstadt.
Yeah.
When I heard him playing on the piano, I didn't know who it was.
Mm.
But then when you heard him put the
cassette
in the radio,
yeah,
that's the first song that played, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So hopefully Linda Ronstadt's song, I think it's gonna hit the charts again. They kind of referred it to like Stranger Things. What's the name? Running Up That Hill.
Yeah.
Kind of like, that essence to where
it's
gonna make a little comeback. I don't know if it's.
I don't think it'll be the same scale.
No,
I don't think so. Hopefully, but I don't think so.
Okay, so at first I felt a little like, fuck. Okay, about the love story. Him being a prepper and then him being fucking a genius because he blocked everything off. Everybody left. But there's a lot of shit that's tied into this episode, especially with the story and how Pedro Pascal is, walking with the little girl and being like, I don't want you to go that route. Let's go somewhere else. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, well, why? Let's just go. You know what I mean? And kind of like not wanting her to see that part, being a, dad.
Right.
In other words, and then kind of explaining to her what's happening, what the government did,
mm-hmm.
Killing people, the same way that they shot his daughter and killed her, even though she wasn't infected.
I don't know if I'm not paying close enough attention, but I don't think they're doing a good job of stressing the point that she was born after this all started.
Yeah.
Because this is 25 years after?
20 years, I think.
I think it's more.
Really? I thought they had put 20 years, but
because I seem to remember seeing 23 at one point.
23andMe?
Yes, 23andMe. So it's been a while. So presumably she was born after this shit started.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, because she was 14. So
yeah, so I don't think they're doing that great of a job with that. But that's another thing that I was going to say. This episode did what Walking Dead was trying to do with all their little side stories and shit like that. Mm-hmm. They did what Walking Dead could not pull off in 11 fucking seasons. They did absolutely perfect in one episode.
Yeah.
Like the storytelling is, but to be fair, they have really good source material to take from.
Yeah.
But then again, technically, so did The Walking Dead. But it's going to be head and shoulders above The Walking Dead.
I think that The Last of Us is doing really good on trying to integrate the video game into the show.
Mm-hmm.
And you've seen the cuts where it's like they're showing both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
Esquire magazine is dubbing this the greatest episode in the last decade.
I honestly cannot think of an episode from any other show ever that it was this good.
Yeah. It's, I don't know.
Bro, this episode could be a standalone. Like you could take this episode out of Last of Us and you have some context with what was going on and why, and it has an end. Mm. It's a mini movie.
Yeah.
It was fucking fantastic. Like I said, when I started, I was like, okay. And then I got into it. I'm like, fuck, dude. I didn't tear up. I literally had...
You were bawling?
Just not bawling quite, almost, but just running down.
Yeah. Running down the hill?
So fucking good, dude. The end, I didn't think he was going to. I didn't think he was going to go out like that.
Both of them?
Yeah. I thought he was going to fulfill his wishes or whatever, but then when he said... I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
And
I thought The Notebook ended like on a... And that one was just like, yep, that's right. It's The Notebook, Brokeback, and Up.
Never saw Notebook.
You didn't see The Notebook either?
No.
I'm a big sap, dude. I love that fucking movie. I love that fucking movie. I have to check it out.
But it's a great episode.
You know what? Real quick, how about that? My top 3, if you have a romantic heart, watch Brokeback Mountain.
Okay.
Watch The Notebook. Okay. And if you really want to fuck yourself up, go back and watch What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams.
That one is...
Boo.
Wait. Which one is that one? Because I think... I know I've seen it. I've heard that...
It's him and... oh, my
When dreams or what?
What dreams may come. Cuba Gooding Jr. Yeah, his wife. Yeah, dude.
Yes, yeah. Oh,
Yeah. So anyway, Last of Us. There's no way I don't finish this fucking show.
No, hell no. It's so freaking good, dude. It is so good.
I haven't even paid attention. How many episodes is it supposed to be?
I'm not sure, but I will check.
However many it is, I'm going to watch them all.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And I think it's a good thing. I've now come to realize, as much as I enjoy the option to binge, I'm liking the fact that it's episodal, that it's a weekly thing. It's given me that feel of like Game of Thrones when I was like, ooh, it's Sunday. It's Sunday.
Oh, yeah. What time does it release? Like at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock? Something like that?
I never get to watch it when it comes out. I always have to watch it like the day after or some shit.
Yeah, me too.
But still, like the fact that I can't just binge it, I'm enjoying it.
I can't find it, dude.
Anyway. Oh, we still got 4 minutes. I can cut.
A 9.
A 9?
9 episodes.
That's it?
Yeah. March 12th is the last
I'm
one.
actually bummed it's only 9. Like, I'm happy that Tulsa King is only 9 because I can just plow through it. And this one, I'm like, no, give me more.
For real.
But there's going to be more seasons. So there's a part 2 to the game. So they have plenty of story to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so fucking good. I'm having all kinds of religious experiences now. All right.
So, I mean.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
We got a list for next week.
Tulsa King.
Tulsa King. Yellowstone, maybe.
Maybe. I'll try
Peripheral?
Yes, Peripheral. I'll try to actually Yellowstone might take a back seat to. I'll try to watch Peripheral and I'll try to watch Puss in Boots.
Yeah. How about you people? No interest in.
I'll try. I can do it. It's just a matter of time.
Okay.
Luckily,
so Puss in Boots. I think it's
what I'll do is I'll put this together in a list and then you could tell me the priority list.
Okay.
That way I can figure out what order to watch them in and make it a point.
Just to kind of like throw it in your face. I already got my tickets for Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania.
That's February 17th?
16th, I think.
16th?
I got it. I think I'm watching it on Sunday.
So make it a romantic Valentine date?
Fuck no. That's totally different. Yeah. Cannot be integrated. Marvel and Valentine's, no.
If they're romantic enough, yes. No? Okay. So,
I'm just saying.
As always, guys, be good to each other. And in the spirit of journey and all that touchy-feely stuff that we talked about, be good to each other, and more importantly, be good to yourselves. Be